Hello, my name is Patrick and I welcome you to the Rentman tutorial how to add new contacts to the software. On the left side you can see all the clients, suppliers and venues you have saved. Furthermore, I like to mention that all of your contacts, the clients, the suppliers and the venues share the same database. The folders are not strict and you can create them by yourself. For example, a client can also be a venue and a supplier could also be a client. To add a new contact to the software, just pick one folder and add the new contact with all this information. You can adjoin the type of the contact, add a company name, choose a folder, add a contact number as well as a visiting address, a postal address and an invoice address. It is also possible to add a person to a contact and personalize the offer. You need to go on the Contacts tab and go on Add Contact. In addition, you can adjoin different detail to the contact. For example, you have a location you use often and there's a power supply. You can save the information like which cables you need for those power supply. Besides, you have the Alert tab. You can add reminders and if you select a project and a contact there appears a warning. I selected the warning need to pay before the contract. Now we are going back to the project tab. Looking for project. Now we click on the project and try to add the customer. Then appears the warning, need to pay before the contract. Now we are going back to the Contacts tab and we will go on with the payment. Also you can append payment information if you click on the Payment tab. It is possible to permit the company a discount, for example a rental material discount like I did. You also could do like sales material discount, personal discount, transport discount, total price discounts and supplier discounts. Additionally, you can add different tasks at the Task tab. You could understand it like a to-do list. For example, you could save there a list of calls you already have done in the past as well as calls you need to do in the future. It is also possible to add a deadline for those tasks. Furthermore, there's a Files tab. You can add different files, just click on the Add File tab. And besides, there's a History tab. The History tab is a good overview to see which projects you already have done with this customer in the past or you are going to do in the future. If we go back now to the main Contact tab, you can see on the upper middle of your display an Export to CSV tab. So you can export all your data to CSV as well you can synchronize them with other software. Thanks.